Hello there, and welcome to a brand new episode of Art Nouveau with your host, LeilaniJoy. This is my video art blog where I document my creative process and give you guys some tips and tricks along the way. Now, as you can probably tell, I'm getting quite into character today, and I am just beyond stoked to share with you my latest painting that I'll be doing today. Now, as some of you guys already know, because it's kind of been leaked on my other social networks and stuff, I have recently been asked to collaborate with the Walt Disney Company to do some of their iconic Disney characters for Wonderground Gallery that is in downtown Disney on the Disneyland Resort of Anaheim, California. Wow, that's a mouthful. Try saying that 10 times fast. But when they told me that I'd be working on Maleficent as one of my 3 pieces for them, I just about fell out of my chair. As some of you guys know, I think I've mentioned this before, that Maleficent is definitely one of my all-time favorite Disney characters. She's just so iconic, and she's evil, but she's so glamorous, and she has that great voice and that attitude. I've totally been enamored with Maleficent ever since I was a little girl. I was always a much bigger fan of Maleficent than Aurora and all those princesses, so maybe that says something about me, I'm not sure. But anyway, I am just more than excited about creating my own rendition of her. And I thought I would just go full out and get in the spirit of Maleficent today. Because, I mean, let's face it, I don't have many opportunities to put on this much makeup and a pair of pointy horns. So this is a good opportunity for me to play dress up in my room. But moving on, just a few quick things before we get started today. Just to clear up any confusion, this piece is officially licensed by Disney, which means they gave me permission to create their character for them, and they own all the copyrights and reproduction rights and my soul, basically. No, just kidding. Anyway, let's get started on my Maleficent piece, since that's why you're all here today, after all, and that's why I'm wearing these horns, apparently. I'll start off by showing you guys some of my inspirations, which I'm sure most of you guys are pretty familiar with, and then we'll start the painting process, which is obviously my favorite part, and I think it'll be a lot of fun, so don't be afraid. So before getting started on this piece, I started out by rewatching the DVD of The Sleeping Beauty, which has always been one of my favorite of the Disney animated features. I just love the style of it. They were very influenced by medieval artwork and stained glass windows and sort of all those graphic shapes and everything that has really speaks to me and my personal style of artwork, as you guys have probably seen. And then from there, I started researching some of the original concept work from the film, and that's when I came across the artwork of Ivan Earl, who did a lot of the concept art for The Sleeping Beauty and a lot of Disney's animated features, and I just completely fell in love with his style and his use of graphic shapes and basic, simple designs that created a really beautiful mood, and you can see these reflected in the final film, which is really incredible, and I really love his style, and I wanted to sort of pay homage and use this somehow in my interpretation of Maleficent. And I wanted to make a little note about this, actually. I do get a lot of comments sometimes from people saying, oh, it looks really flat, and that looks bad, and this and that. And, you know, volume and rendering does not successful artwork make. I mean, everyone is entitled to their own personal taste and opinion, but for me, what is the most impactful is good use of design, shapes, value, and color. So that doesn't have anything to do with how realistic or how rendered something is. One of my really big inspirations is the artist and illustrator Erte, and I'll show you a few of his pieces here because I'm feeling inspired by his very statuesque fashion design figures, which I want to incorporate into my Maleficent piece. And I just love his use of simple shapes and colors, and they're really impactful and beautiful images, and none of them are rendered. In fact, they're more flat than I typically do. I like to have some focus and sort of rendering in the face. That's sort of my favorite element to use, and then keep the rest of it very graphic. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there because I know some people learn that being able to copy photos is the only thing that's considered mastering art, and I just completely disagree with that. So, I mean, take what you will from it, but I am perfectly okay with my artwork being, quote, flat, as long as the design is appealing and the shapes and mood and everything else is working, because to me that's far more important than how realistically you can render something. Now, don't get me wrong here, guys. This is not to say that I don't respect photorealism. In fact, I am quite envious of artists that have the amazing technical skills to render something realistically. I just want you guys to open up your minds a little to the art world and understand that there are many different ways to create a successful artwork or illustration. But yeah, I digress. So once I had all my research done and I kind of had some good ideas going, the first thing that Disney wanted me to do was actually create some thumbnails for them. So I did some really quick color blocking kind of thumbnails here that you can see. And from there, I sent these in. And finally, they ended up choosing this thumbnail, sort of the elongated face front portrait, which I really think suits Maleficent best. So I'm really excited to work from this one. So from here I'm going to do some finalized sketches and then start the painting process. So now I'm gessoing my unprimed masonite panel here and sanding it down before adding paint. And for this piece, I actually discovered these awesome acrylic spray paints because I really want this nice misty gradient back there in the background. And this was the perfect way to get that effect.
Listen well, all of you. Listen well, all of you.
So after being cooped up in my workroom day after day, I decided to take a little break and take my paints and my fur babies outside and say hi. Say hi, Bam. Say hi, Boo. Yeah, well, they're a little bit busy right now. And actually do some painting outside and give Maleficent a little sun. dears. Well, my Maleficent piece is almost finished now, and before I show you how she turned out, I just want to announce a few quick things, if I may. First of which is, I'd like to give out a big thank you and shout out to Chris Stringer, who allowed me to use his Maleficent dubstep mix for my video. And that piece of music was just so awesome and perfect, so I just want to say thank you to him and give you a little shout out. You can find more of Chris Stringer's music on his YouTube channel right here, so be sure to check him out and tell him how much you enjoyed his music piece on my video. Secondly, I am pleased to announce that 2 of my original paintings have recently found their rightful owners. And I just want to give out a huge thank you and shout out to Lauren and Bruce, who recently purchased my Ophelia original and also my Morrigan original. So those 2 will be flying the coop very soon. I'll be sad to see them go, and I hope you guys will enjoy the original pieces. If you're interested in purchasing an original piece, you can always see which ones I have available on my website, LeilaniJoy.com, and click on Available Originals. And as always, I'm happy to do payment plans on all my originals, so be sure to send me an email about that at sales@LeilaniJoy.com if you're interested in doing that. And finally, as of the making of this video, my Maleficent original is still available at Wonderground Gallery. I will give you guys all the details on purchasing that if you're interested, and how to get your hands on some prints and postcards. So first, let's take a look at the finished piece, and then I'll give you those details following her reveal. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Listen well, all of you.
And there you have it, my finished piece for Wonderground Gallery entitled Maleficent. And I hope you guys enjoy her and feel that I did her justice. I really tried hard to do so. And I'm quite pleased with the results, and I think this piece will always have a very special place in my heart. But now, the moment you've all been waiting for, hopefully, is how can you get your hands on one of these prints? And I happened to snatch one while I was there at Wonderground Gallery a couple weeks ago, and Disney is offering these gorgeous double matted deluxe prints for only $39.95. I have to show you this because I'm kind of geeking out over it. It comes with a little bio page about me, and it says Disney and then my name, Leilani Joy. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, not gonna lie. But you can order these by calling Disney Parks Merchandise at this number below. And if you're international, they also ship internationally, and you just call that number right there. So they are happy to ship them to you, and you can also get the original if you're interested. And they also have some postcards available. But I have a little special surprise for you guys, and I happened to snatch a few of the limited postcards that they have. They say Wonderground Gallery on the back, and I got myself a few of them to sign and sell on Etsy for you guys. So if you would like one of these exclusive postcards signed by me, you should run over to my Etsy store right now and grab one, because I only have a few of them. And once I'm sold out of them, you'll have to order them directly from Disney. So please get one of those. I really am excited to see the words Disney on my painting. It's like, it's so cool. Like, somebody pinch me and wake me up now. Like, seriously. But before I go, I just want to give you guys a little poll, and I just want to find out, like, if you could draw any Disney character, who would it be? Because, like, I mean, I was trying to think about it, and now that I've done Maleficent, and I also have a Tinkerbell coming up, and a Queen of Hearts, so please stay tuned for those videos, because I'll be making those very shortly as well. But I'd love to hear what your favorites are, because there's just so many good ones to choose from, and it's just, if I had my choice, I honestly don't know what I would do next, but we shall see about that. Finally, just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you're new to my blog, please subscribe if you enjoyed my video. And as always, thank you guys for watching and letting me wear costumes and not judging me for being myself and being weird, and giving me an opportunity to paint and show you guys the process. So thank you again, and I will see all of you guys on the next episode very soon.